Christy Hartman here. I'm back with another set of stencils that I've made for pmartiststudio, and this is called All Who Wonder. This old vintage truck. You get a compass rose / steering wheel. You get a set of binoculars. You get a small license plate, and you get a larger license plate. We're going to start with a color using the outside edges of the stencil. This one we're going to go over with some Naples yellow. Okay, let's pull this off, line it up. There we go. It pulled up really nicely. I decided that before I added my license plate, I needed to make this truck look more copperish. So what I'm doing is I'm using a little copper, and I'm going to go right over the top of this copper that looks peach because of the blue background. So I'm just kind of dry brushing it right over the top. So I am grabbing, this is just a Deco Art fluid acrylic in the gold metallic. I'm just going to go over the top of my headlights a little bit. I'm going to use my green gold, and I'm just going to kind of give this truck a little bit of tarnish. Let's use this clean gold. Take a piece of deli paper. See, this is iridescent bronze fine. To even pop up that opacity a little bit, I'm going to add some titanium white. And remember, I have to lay this down on my plate in the reverse. You can see I pulled the compass rose off. I don't know that this is ready to go. I'm going to dry brush a little bit of ground underneath my tires because I don't want it to look blue. So I'm going to do a couple things. First of all, I cut a mask to put over the top of my truck. I cut some tree shapes. Here's another set. And I'm going to use three colors. I'm going to use mix Van Dyke brown with burnt sienna with some burnt umber. So I just put my Van Dyke brown down. I'm going to add a little bit of burnt sienna, not a lot. And then I have burnt umber. Okay, remember I have to flip these. Let's pull this spread. This tree right here came down and it looked weird underneath this truck. So I put a little white paint on it to get rid of it. And I'll fix that so it looks like the ground. I'm also going to do a little bit of shading on these trees. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a couple Deco Art paint colors. One's asphaltum and the other is soft black. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to dry brush right over the top. This didn't come all the way down. So I'm just going to bring this asphaltum down to my truck itself. This area right here bothers me, so I'm going to fill this in. So I think this needs a fence. That should do. Fence shape that I designed and cut out myself, and I just hand cut it. Right. Now let's pull this up. Yes, that will work just fine. You can see I've added the fence. I added another layer of paint over the top of it and then added some highlighting to the fence. We're going to add some fall leaves. Okay, I chose a red, an orange, and a yellow. I'm using, this is a angle brush. Tap into, let's start with our yellow. I'm just going to tap the tip into some orange. I'm going to come in with just a little bit lighter yellow, just to kind of brighten this up a little bit. Take a look at the rest of my videos. Take a look at the stencils from PM Artist Studio and let me know what you think.